I'm gonna tell you why Nezuko is the strongest demon and demon slayer, and I only need 2 words. Plot armor. Nezuko's strongest ability is plot armor. Yes, the thing that only typically that main characters get. She has more of that than any character I've seen in any other anime. Plot armor most of the time is just given to the main character because, well, the show is about them, so they can't die in the very beginning no matter what dangerous situation they're placed in. But Nezuko is maybe like the 4th most important character in the entire show, but has more plot armor than even Tanjiro. Like, how did this cute little 12-year-old girl manage to defeat demons that have been demons for thousands of years when she's only been one for 2 to 3 years, and most of the time she was asleep? Most of the anime were focusing on Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu's training, but when it comes to getting into fights, Nezuko just overshadows all of them. But we're gonna take a deep dive into Nezuko's plot armor and see why it's so powerful. Imagine Nezuko actually trained or actually ate humans. She would easily be the strongest demon inside of the Demon Slayer verse without even trying. And without even doing that, she's still one of the top 10 strongest demons in the entire verse. Typically, the type of plot armor that Nezuko has only goes to main characters, but she is just a different breed even then. Tanjiro has enough family members from Muzan to have had a 6-piece chicken nugget with a biscuit and a drink, but somehow Nezuko managed to survive. Like, somebody get me the statistic on how many people survive running into a demon. I need that expeditiously. It has to be less than 1%. Then not only was she lucky enough to not get turned into a chicken nugget, she had the nicest Hashira come up to her and not kill her. Saw how all the Hashira acted in Butterfly Mansion when they saw Nezuko, and they were ready to slice and dice her on sight. Truthfully, if any other Hashira had been there, it would have been the end of Demon Slayer in 2 episodes. Anime of the year, say goodbye. But Nezuko has the power of plot on her side, which makes her such a threat. And because of that, my man Gyo said, dang, Nezuko, you looking mad, cute, and murderous. I'm gonna go ahead and let you live. Like, Gyo, it's in your job description. Demon Slayer, why did you not kill her? And that's just one example of Nezuko's plot armor. It honestly gets so much worse throughout the entire series. Nezuko has been using plot armor since Tanjiro's very first mission. Like, my man Tanjiro got it out of the mud to be a Demon Slayer. He was training with Urodaki for 2 whole years just to go to final selection. And what did my man do when he came to final selection? He went off and slayed the strongest demon at final selection and passed with flying colors. He earned every right to call himself a Demon Slayer, and no one can take that away from Tanjiro. But then what happens to Tanjiro on his very first mission? Nezuko takes all the shine. Can you imagine getting surpassed by someone that was sleeping while you were out there in the trenches fighting for your life? I'd have to run their fate on sight. Nezuko was out there holding her own in Tanjiro's very first mission. I don't even think she's ever been in a fight or thrown a punch. Yet she's going toe to toe with the demon Tanjiro was struggling with. Like, how have you never been in a fight before, but now you out here looking like a mixed martial artist? And it only gets worse from there. Let's go back to Spider Mountain and remember how my man Tanjiro was fighting for his life against an upper 12 in Rui. Like, I get it, Tanjiro is a W brother, but any other person, when Rui said, give me your sister and I'll let you live, they would have been up and out of there and left Nezuko in the dust. But not my man Tanjiro. He's a real one and held it down and fought for Nezuko's life. And even though Tanjiro was a W brother, yeah, he got packed up by Rui pretty quickly. But you can't go out bad if you have Nezuko by your side. Because guess what Nezuko's blood demon art is? She can use her blood to start fire. And so she gave Tanjiro the biggest buff he had seen of the season so far, a fire sword. And now I know you're thinking, wait, a fire sword? Didn't that burn Tanjiro? Nope. Plot armor comes in again. Because guess what? Nezuko's fire only burns demons. It doesn't burn humans. Because of course, out of all the blood demon arts we've seen so far, hers is the perfect one to fit this scenario. Like, Nezuko is spun up in a web, her blood is everywhere. And that's including even on Tanjiro's sword. So we gave her the perfect blood demon art. And even though her plot armor didn't win them this fight, it doesn't matter. It was just too perfect at the perfect moment. You're probably thinking at this point, he's got a point. Nezuko does have a lot of plot armor, but it only gets worse in season 2. When they finally run into Daki in season 2, Tanjiro was getting clapped like he didn't stand a chance. But he's the main character. He's allowed to do that. When the times get hard, you get plot armor, main character. But when his plot armor ran out, Nezuko had a full tank of it ready to be used. Nezuko has somehow managed to get the power of an upper 6th ranked demon without doing any training and has killed absolutely 0 humans throughout the entire series of Demon Slayer. Daki was a demon that was able to kill multiple Hashira and probably killed over 100 humans inside of Demon Slayer. She goes from being a child to a grown woman. Yes, she pulled a Gon Freaks. She went from a child to a grown woman that needs to go pay her taxes before the IRS is on her faster than Zenitsu on any girl that breathes. We haven't seen a single demon do any type of transformation, but now Nezuko has a Super Saiyan transformation that gives her a ×20 Zenkai boost that she can pull out at any moment. And when I say a times 20 Zenkai boost, I mean it, because she was beating down on an upper 6 ranked demon and Daki like it was child's play. And I know Nezuko's a demon, but she was on demon time when it came to Daki. She was smiling in her face while she was putting the hands on her. She was burning her to a crisp while Daki was crying. Could you imagine being an upper 6 demon getting bodied by a child in a woman's body while she laughs at you? I don't know if I can mentally handle that. I really don't. And if her transformation wasn't enough, my guy Inosuke got turned into a kebab at the end of season 2 by Gyutaro, and my man Tengen got his hand sliced off like he was signing up to be the next Captain Hook in Peter Pan. We've already lost Rengoku this season, RIP to the donut, but please do not take away 2 more of my favorite characters. But the modern queen of plot armor herself pulls up to save the day and dunks on Gyutaro's poison like LeBron James himself. Like seriously, all of a sudden Nezuko has a PhD in medicine and is a master pyrotechnician. Like, we knew Nezuko's blood demon art didn't burn humans, but now you're telling me it has the power to remove poison of an upper 6 ranked demon and not turn their insides into a rotisserie chicken? She doesn't talk, she doesn't train, she is legitimately the Incredible Hulk of the team, but with a muzzle. And even despite the power of Nezuko's plot armor, I still enjoyed Demon Slayer enough to go ahead and pick up the manga and continue reading after the Entertainment District. And I'm not gonna spoil the manga in this video, but just know the power of plot is still very strong with Nezuko in the manga. Without even reading the Demon Slayer manga, I already know Nezuko is somehow going to manage to be the strongest demon by the end of this series, maybe even being stronger than Muzan himself. To that I say, can Tengen please get some plot armor to get that hand back, because I need to see him back in action. Nezuko's plot armor is so strong that it's made her one of the strongest demons inside of Demon Slayer, but the crazy thing is, she doesn't even have the most plot armor inside of the entire show. If you want to see why Zenitsu actually has the most plot armor inside of Demon Slayer, check out this video that I posted right here.